Hey y'all, been promising this tutorial. This is a search engine slash sorter for the bedrock, and here's some of the materials you're gonna need. I didn't count out exactly which one. I've already spent entirely too much time on this, but there are a few things. Just one crafting table, one ender chest, one bucket of lava, one cauldron, two dispensers, four random items, it doesn't matter, 10 chests, and a stack of whatever you want your vault key to be made out of. And other than that, just grab like a half a stack of each, except for these two items. You're gonna need like a stack of any kind of slab and a stack of observers. Alright, let's crack on with this tutorial. Show you how to do this right quick. First off, decide where you want your machine, and just know you need 6 blocks of clearance below your machine or below your dispenser. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 up. So 5 blocks of clearance. Excuse me. All right. Go with a hopper. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We can delete this one right here and put one into the side. Now we're gonna need our chests. Put 2 chests. Just like so. I'm sorry if y'all can hear me breathing. I'm in a car doing this. I gotta wait on someone, so might as well use this time wisely. Alright, come out the back of that chest with 3 hoppers, just like that. Another double chest on top of your end hopper right here. Now go 2 hoppers, just like that. Okay. Let's grab out one of our aesthetic blocks. All of these right here are our aesthetic blocks. We're only going to need a few of these. We're having to decorate around barrels, so that's how it looks. Put one of your aesthetic blocks right there. Observer facing backwards. Another aesthetic block, aesthetic block, aesthetic block. And put one on the front of this hopper right there. Now that's it for that block. You won't need it no more. Okay, let's grab one of our observers, face it down into our dispenser, just like so. Up. No wonder it takes a long time to do this. Alright, let's go. And we need a regular piston facing down in front of that, just like that. Okay, let's go ahead and grab out our barrels and hook up the front of this machine. Okay, we need a barrel there, there, and 5 more on this side. And we're gonna go up 3 again. Come over here and we're gonna go up 2, just like that. On the other side, we're gonna do the same exact thing, just mirror image. Sorry, I don't have the controls on Bedrock down just yet. I've been used to the ones on the PC, Java version, of course. Alright. Okay, that's a good start. Let's grab out our half slab. This will be, well, one more barrel. That'll go right there. Okay. Now we don't need barrels anymore. Let's grab out our half slab. This is what we're gonna redstone on the entire time. Okay, we need a read off of here, and it's gonna have to have a repeater behind it. Read off of here, and this will be an input, just like that. Put redstone lamp right there in the center. Okay, comparator, 4 tick repeater there, 1 tick right there, piece of dust behind it. Put a torch facing the back of your machine, just like so. Come out in front of the torch. We want to use a piece of dust there to turn off this torch. Alright, 2 blocks in front of that. Comparator, repeater set to 2 ticks delay. Dust, dust. Solid block over the top of your comparator. Dust on top of that. Need a piece of, or a solid block right here in front of this piece of dust. Torch on top. Okay. Let's set up our lockout system. This will keep your inventory from switching around while you're going through it. Put a piece of dust just like that. Okay, now for the memory circuit. 1 observer facing up off the dust, 2 here. Now we're going to need our droppers. 1 dropper facing towards the front of your machine, 1 dropper facing towards the rear. And now we need our hoppers back. Put a hopper going into the side of that one and a hopper there. Now, this is where you need them 4 random items. Put them in the dropper that's facing towards the front of your machine. Okay, solid block coming off of that dropper. Half slab, solid block in front of that. And then go half slab, full block, full block. Comparator to get our read. Repeater, dust, dust. Okay. Sticky piston on the bottom of this block facing down. And lo and behold, there's an item I forgot. We need redstone blocks. Okay, put your redstone block there. Get back out our sticky piston. Okay, I don't think we need another redstone block throughout the entire build. So just, nope, we need 2. 2 redstone blocks. That's all we need. Okay, from here, let's go ahead and add our repeater, our hopper chain. This will be for the, yeah. Okay, this is for the search engine. We can take that one out. Go up to the bottom of your machine, and then we're going to go all the way across the front. Just like that. Okay, delete these 2 barrels for 1 second. Place a dropper facing up just like that in the center. This would be the side on the right. Then we can put our barrels back. Let's grab our chest back out. And right there where your dispenser is, just build back 2 blocks. And then put you a double chest right here. Delete, delete. Let's take our hopper chain. We're going to go into, if you're in the front of the machine, you're going to go into the back of that chest and you're going to go just like that. And under our dispenser, come out another 2 blocks. And in the side of these 2 front hoppers, you want to put 1 more hopper. Just like that. Okay. Alright, now this will be our eject system here. So we're going to come off the bottom of this observer with 2 more observers facing down. Right here on the side of this barrel, the extra barrel that's on the inside of your machine right there. We're going to come off with, off the side of it, right here, or the back of it here, with an observer. Go hopper leading into that dropper and another hopper coming from that barrel. Now we need another observer coming off the bottom of this hopper. That'll send our signal straight through. On top of this observer, we need a comparator, and you know what? We're going to need 1 more redstone block here. redstone block right beside that comparator with a piece of dust on top of it. This will make sure that your machine only ejects full shulkers. Alright. The next thing we want to do is let's go ahead and get our dropper vaders built for the entire machine. One, two, three, four, one more. That's 5. Alright. This right here will be, this right here will be our dropper vader for our search engine. Comparator coming off the side of the dropper, just like that. Going into a repeater, dust, and there's another item I forgot. We need a few target blocks, y'all. My apologies for the sloppy tutorial, but this is the best I can do for right now. Put another repeater going back towards your dropper vader, dust. Don't forget to put that in subtract mode. Dust, and then we want one more piece of dust, just like so. Now we're going to need our observer chain. Alright, now we need an observer coming off of the redstone dust, going back into your dropper. Come up just like so, and every other block, starting from the bottom, you need to add one more observer facing towards your droppers. Okay, that's one. Now your other one. Your other one needs to come from the very corner of this machine. That's this side and this side. This is the rear. And dropper. Okay, we only need 5 here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we can delete the bottom 2 right there. This is a hopper chain coming from our separation, just like so. Before we finish that, let's go ahead and set up the other side. Okay, in this middle one, on the left hand side of your machine, there's a dropper right here. This would be where our eject comes from. Come off the top of that repeater there. We only need 2 right there. Yeah. Alright. Straight line of hoppers coming back here. One more. And just like that. Now that's our separator. From here, let's go ahead and do the rest of our dropper chain right here. Okay, we need a solid block. Let's just grab out our blocks again. Solid block in front of that hopper right there. Come out here with a half slab, solid block, comparator, repeater, dust. From there, we need our sticky pistons back. Looks like I got rid of them for good. Sticky piston right there. Dig down one right here. And we're going to place an observer on the front of it, facing down. Just like that. Okay. Go ahead and just do you a straight line of observers going straight up to your chest. Take out the bottom 2. You need that to slide up under here, and that will create our clock. Just like the other side, every other block has an observer facing into your dropper chain. Just like that. Okay. Let's do our transmission here. This will be your engine that runs the entire machine. If that's the engine, this is the transmission. Put a solid block on top of that redstone torch. Right beside that block, you want to put a half slab, half slab, half slab. Come over this way with a solid block. Now we're going to need to finish our observer chain here, going into that block. This will be your eject button itself. Alright. Dust, 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 dust. More half slabs. Dust, dust. 2 tick repeater here. Solid block right there. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and hook up. This will be our flow reader. It keeps the machine from resetting while it's flowing. Actually, we need to put a half slab right there, and the half slab will go into a solid block. Just go ahead and make that a whole block. Put a half slab below it, just like so, and another half slab. We want to put a repeater going into the 4-tick repeater right there to keep it from resetting the machine until after the entire inventory has been recycled here. Dust. And then a comparator getting a read off of that hopper right there. Okay. Now, this is going to go to your trash can system, so we're going to go ahead and just put it in for right now and just leave it right there. That way we can get a hold of it later. Actually, do one more right beside the hoppers. Okay, let's go ahead and hook up this will be for our eject reset. Alright, put a solid block in front of this observer, or at the output, and then one more right here. Let's go ahead and build a little floor right here. Just like that. Okay. Let's go dust, dust, dust. 2-tick repeater right there, going towards your right hand side of your machine. Dust, dust. Comparator, comparator. You want to block up in front of this comparator, just like that. Put another half slab right there, dust on it. We need our target blocks back. One target block will be set right here, and this is going to keep anything from going into this hopper until we want it to. Just like that. The next one will be under this hopper, and we want it on all the time. Alright. So only when this thing gets a signal will it shut that off. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Let's go ahead and come back this way with a couple more observers. Face one towards the front of your machine, just like that. And we're going to need one more. Alright, this is, like I said, this is for your trash can system. So now, we're going to take another hopper, face it down off of that barrel, and put a dropper facing down off of that. Take out the one cauldron that you need. Put it on the face of that dropper, facing downwards. The one bucket of lava you need, fill that cauldron up, just like so. Okay, so let's go ahead and set up, this will be the read for this little dropper chain right here. This is where your ejected shulkers go. And we need a regular piston in front of that. And now we need an observer in front of that. Take that one out. Okay, now let's do our secret vault storage. Let's grab one more barrel here. Forgot about this one. And to figure out whether your barrel needs to go, we need to have two hoppers facing towards the rear of your machine. On your bottom hopper, on the face of it, you need to put your barrel just like that. This will be where your vault key comes and stays in an inventory for you. On top of that barrel, place a comparator. And on the rear, half slab, and you need a solid block right here. Now we need our sticky piston back. Sticky piston just like so. And your sticky piston is going to have an observer facing down into a solid block. Right beside that solid block, you need to have another solid block. Dust on it. Put you a torch right here, and this will be your sorting system for your secret vault storage. 2-tick repeater, just like so. And an observer coming off the side of it. One more. We need to go up one more. Just like that. Solid block. Now this is where your secret storage is being kept, and it'll be ejected through that system like that. We need dust right here. Okay. Now we need to do the input for the overflow system. Grab out a hopper, go 1, 2, 3, just like so. Now we need another dropper. Dropper on the head of that piston right there, facing upwards. Now we need more hoppers. We want another hopper coming off the front right here and going towards the side. Need more chests. Go double chest, double chest. While you have your chest in your hand, go ahead and do the sorting chest. This will be where you put items to be sorted into your machine. Alright. Now we need to do the Shulker unloader. Okay. To sort of figure out where everything goes there, you need to go ahead and put 2 droppers going into that corner hopper right there. Put an observer or a comparator facing towards the front of your machine. An observer. Come up with an observer and then come back towards your machine just like so. Alright, that's for the ejected shulkers. Okay, now we need, surprise, surprise, hoppers again. Go into the rear of that, come back this way with 2. Let's go ahead and grab out our, not a dropper, our dispenser. And this dispenser will be on your second observer right there, facing down just like so. This will be our eject here for our loaded shulkers. This will be what unloads it. Now we need a hopper chain going back into our dropper chain there, coming back this way one more. Now we need a regular piston. Right there, facing towards that hopper. Dust on top of the piston, just like so. back to that last redstone block we need. It goes directly on top. And that is going to, let's go ahead and do our comparator right here. That'd be 1 block away from your piston head, just like so. It leads into a solid block. Just like that. We need a sticky piston facing upwards on it. I found this Shulker unloader online. I liked it. It's better than mine. Smaller by 2 blocks, so I used it. Now we need an observer. And the observer is going to face towards your redstone block with a sticky piston on it. Okay. Let's go ahead and hook up our hopper chain for it. I gotta look at something, guys. Aha, we came off the bottom observer. We don't need to come off the bottom observer right there. We need to come off the top observer. Okay, let's do this again. This is our eject. Take out those 2 observers, that observer. Yeah. I was bound to get something wrong. This is a pretty complicated build. Alright. Hopper coming off the top of that dropper chain back here. Okay, now that that's fixed, and it looks right to me, put a hopper going into the side of your dispenser just like that. 1 coming off the top. Come all the way back to the front of your machine, and we're going under that barrel. That'll be where we put our shulkers that need to be unloaded, right there. Alright, for the very first one, we're going to need a read off. And this is going to read whenever 1 hopper comes in. It's autonomous after that. Okay, so put you a comparator right here. And this is just going to give a signal to that piston, starting our system here. And let's go ahead and set up your vault storage right here. Alright, so your vault storage needs to have your named item in the hopper that's leading into your, actually it's in the top hopper, right? Yes. Alright, this will be your named item, and just like any other sorter, you set it up just like you normally would, just like that. Oh, that's right, we need to put exact amount of items in there. It will break the machine if you don't. Okay, now if we put 1 in there, it should give off the signal. There it is. Okay, that ejects your your secret vault storage. Okay, let me hook up your indicator lights right quick. Alright, this will indicate whenever you have a overflow injected into your system. So we need to go just like that. I think it's 2. I'm not 100% certain. Yeah, it's 2. Going right into, what did I just set it on a regular block? Oops. It looks like there's like a, oh, okay. Look at there. I forgot one more thing. Where were we at? Where were we at? Oh, Lord. Okay, this is not the one we were at. Okay. Where's the one we were at? Okay, this is the one we were just working on. Okay, so right here, this is when your full shulkers need to be ejected. There's 2 observers, oops, leading back towards this piston right here for the eject. My apologies again, guys. This is a very complicated build. It's hard to remember the whole thing. That's the reason it took so long to get out this tutorial. Okay, so you know when you're getting low on your overflow, we need to have a light right here, and this will just tell you whenever your hopper right here gets empty. That means you know you only have 9 more overflow in there, but it's just meant to hold a double chest of overflow shulkers. Put a comparator coming off of that. Okay, let's go back here, finish the slide out. Repeater. Did I put one on top? It goes on top of the barrel. Okay. Oh, with glass in front of it. That's what it is. Okay. Okay, now we need target block back. Just put a target block right here, and this just signifies that your machine is doing its search thing right there. Alright. And then you put your glass in front of these two right here. Now, this is how I have the whole machine decorated. You can screenshot it from right there. You can decorate it. These right here are for overflow. All of these are for Shulker or the search engine, whatever you want to search. And the ones on the bottom are for this. Take a screenshot. Alright, now let's put in our single items. Alright. Our single items are going to consist of, we need a bell. The bell needs to be sideways, which means to say that gray thing needs to be back over here on this side. You don't need to put it against any other block. It needs to be standalone, and it needs to be facing this way. Okay, the next thing we're going to need is ender chest. Put your ender chest right there. Now we need our crafting table here. Crafting table right there. And I do believe that's it for our standalone items. Yes, it is. Alright, guys. I hope it hasn't been too complicated. And I hope to God I didn't forget anything. It doesn't look like... Oh, we didn't hook up the trash can right here. Oh, yeah, we did. It's hooked up. Okay. Alright, guys. I hope we got everything done, and I hope that works for you. If not, and I realize there's something missing in the tutorial, then I will definitely put up an update video and put it down in the comment or description. You have yourself a wonderful day, and don't forget to catch the next video when I show in depth how this machine is supposed to be used. Thank you very much.